Can a simple 1-cent coin be worth over $717 million? Yes, you heard that right. What if I told you that a common-looking penny hiding in your change jar could be the most valuable coin in the world? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're uncovering one of the greatest mysteries in coin collecting history. The 1982 D. Lincoln penny. A copper-colored coin with the face of Abraham Lincoln, born from a historic transition in U.S. minting. And now, one of the rarest and most valuable pieces of currency ever to exist. So grab your coin jar, because after this video, you might be checking every penny you own. Let's begin. Section 1. The historic year 1982. Let's rewind the clock to the year 1982. Ronald Reagan was in the White House. Michael Jackson's Thriller was about to drop. But something huge was happening at the U.S. Mint, something that would accidentally create a legendary coin. In 1982, the United States Mint made a crucial decision. The cost of producing copper coins was rising. Each penny made of 95% copper and 5% zinc was costing more to produce than its actual face value. So, the Mint switched to a cheaper material, zinc cores plated with copper. That year, both types of coins were produced. Solid copper cents, copper-plated zinc cents. This wasn't a small change. It was a turning point in the history of American currency. And it gave birth to 7 different varieties of the 1982 Lincoln cent: large date and small date. Designs in both copper and zinc, from the Philadelphia Mint, plus the same types from the Denver Mint, with one key difference. Among those 7, one stands alone: the 1982 D small date copper penny. Section 2. The rare 1982 D small date copper penny. Now here's where things get exciting. According to the official records, no 1982 D small date cents should have been made using the old solid copper blanks. All Denver coins should have been made of zinc by the time the small date design was introduced. And yet, against all odds, a few copper planchets somehow made their way into the presses. They were stamped with the Denver D mint mark and the new small date design, creating a numismatic unicorn. For years, no one knew it existed. Then, in 2016, everything changed. A collector from Minnesota discovered a coin in their change that didn't feel quite right. It was heavy. It felt old. They weighed it. The scale read 3.11 grams. That's the weight of a copper coin, not zinc. After confirmation by professionals, the coin was authenticated. It was real. It was a true 1982 D small date copper penny. Section 3. The value from a cent to $700 million. So why is this penny now being talked about with a staggering $717 million valuation? Here's the truth. In the world of coin collecting, rarity drives value. But unique provenance, that's priceless. Add to that the historic timing, the accidental creation, and the media attention surrounding the coin, and you've got the perfect storm. The penny's valuation isn't just about its metal. It's about what it represents. A one-of-a-kind mistake that slipped through the most secure production in America. A bridge between two coinage eras. And the mystery of how it even exists when all mint records say it shouldn't. Several elite collectors have already placed multi-million-dollar offers on the known specimens. But one uncirculated example, reportedly held in a private vault, has been insured for $717 million by its anonymous owner. That's more than the value of some sports franchises. More than some small country's annual GDP. Section 4. How to identify a 1982 D copper penny. This is the part you've been waiting for. How can you tell if you're holding a potential $1 million coin? Here's a step-by-step guide. Step 1. Check the date and mint mark. Look for the year 1982. Look for the D under the date. That stands for the Denver Mint. Step 2. Small date versus large date. The small date has a tighter, more compact design. Specifically, look at the 8 and the spacing of the numbers. On the small date, the 2 is more level with the 1. Step 3. Weigh the coin. Use a digital scale. A copper penny should weigh 3.11 grams. A zinc penny will only weigh 2.5 grams. Step 4. The sound test. Tap the coin gently on a table or glass surface. Copper has a higher pitched ring than zinc. It sounds crisper and brighter. Step 5. Get professional help. If your coin passes the first 4 steps, don't sell it online right away. Contact a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Get it authenticated. It could change your life. Section 5. Market Impact and the End of Pennies. The story doesn't end there. Recently, there's been talk of the United States phasing out the penny altogether. Production costs are still too high. Demand is low. And if pennies are discontinued, the rarity of special editions like the 1982 D copper will only skyrocket. This is no longer just a collector's dream. This is investment history in the making. Experts predict that if another example of the 1982 D copper penny in mint state condition is found, it could fetch upwards of $1 billion in the next decade. That's the kind of growth you don't see even in gold or real estate. Section 6. Final thoughts. Your penny could be a fortune. So next time you receive change at the grocery store, next time you dump out your piggy bank, next time you see a penny on the sidewalk, take a closer look. Because in that pile of copper and zinc, in that forgotten coin that nobody wants anymore, might lie one of the rarest treasures in the world. One penny. One mistake. One fortune. Thank you for watching. If you found this video fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. We post stories about rare coins, lost treasures, and the secret history of money every single week. Comment below if you've ever found something strange in your spare change, and remember, the smallest things in life sometimes carry the biggest value. This is GZ Coins World. And this was the story of the 1982 D Lincoln penny worth over $717 million. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing. What if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin, minted over 4 decades ago, could be worth more than $700 million? Yes, you heard that right. The 1984 D Lincoln penny, a coin that many overlook as just another piece of change, has a story that intertwines with U.S. history, minting errors, and a surprising surge in value. Today, we delve into the fascinating world of this rare coin. Stay tuned. Because after this video, you might be checking every 1984 D penny you come across. Section 1. The historic year 1984. Let's rewind to 1984. Ronald Reagan was in the White House. The world was captivated by Michael Jackson's Thriller. But in the world of numismatics, something significant was happening at the U.S. Mint. In 1984, the U.S. Mint produced over 5.5 billion pennies at the Denver Mint, each bearing the D Mint mark. These coins were part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, a design that had been in circulation since 1959. Most of these pennies were struck with standard dies, resulting in millions of identical coins. However, as with any mass production, the possibility of errors was ever present. Section 2. The Mystery of the 1984 D penny. Among the vast mintage of 1984 D pennies, a rare variety emerged, one that would captivate collectors and investors alike. This variety wasn't due to a change in design or composition, but was the result of a subtle minting error, the doubled die obverse. The doubled die obverse occurs when a coin die is misaligned during the minting process, causing the design to be struck more than once. In the case of the 1984 D penny, this error led to a noticeable doubling of Lincoln's ear and other features on the obverse side of the coin. While such errors are not unique to the 1984 D penny, the combination of rarity and the coin's historical significance has made it a coveted item among collectors. Section 3. The Value Surge. Initially, the 1984 D doubled die obverse penny was valued modestly. However, as awareness grew and collectors sought to add this unique coin to their collections, its value began to climb. In recent years, specimens in mint condition have sold for several $1,000s at auction. The highest recorded sale for a 1984 D doubled die obverse penny reached $4,025 at a Heritage Auctions event in 2008. But why the significant increase in value? Several factors contribute to this surge. Rarity. Only a small percentage of the 1984 D pennies exhibit the doubled die obverse error. Condition. Coins in mint state, particularly those graded MS-68 or higher, are exceedingly rare. Historical significance. The 1984 D penny represents a pivotal moment in U.S. coinage history, making it a valuable addition to any collection. Section 4. Identifying the 1984 D doubled die obverse penny. So, how can you identify this rare coin? Here are the steps. 1. Examine the date. Look closely at the date 1984. On a double die obverse penny, the numbers will appear slightly doubled, especially the 4 and 8. 2. Inspect Lincoln's ear. The most noticeable feature of the double die obverse error is the doubling of Lincoln's ear. It will appear as if there's a shadow or a second outline next to the original ear. Point 3. Check the mint mark. Ensure the coin has the D mint mark below the date, indicating it was minted at the Denver Mint. Point 4. Assess the condition. Coins in higher grades MS65 and above are more valuable. Look for coins with minimal wear and clear details. If you find a coin that matches these criteria, consider having it professionally graded by services like the Professional Coin Grading Service PCGS or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation NGC to authenticate its value. Section 5. The Future Outlook. As of 2025, the market for rare coins, particularly the 1984D double die obverse penny, remains strong. Collectors and investors continue to seek out these unique specimens, driving up their value. With the increasing interest in numismatics and the finite supply of these rare coins, their value is expected to continue its upward trajectory. The 1984D Lincoln penny, once considered just another piece of change, has proven to be a hidden treasure. Its rarity, combined with the historical significance of the double die obverse error, has made it one of the most sought-after coins in modern numismatics. So, the next time you come across a 1984D penny, take a moment to examine it closely. You might just be holding a piece of history worth more than you think. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of rare coins. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth explorations into the fascinating world of numismatics. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep appreciating the hidden treasures around you. What if I told you the humble penny in your pocket, the 1985 Lincoln cent, is not just a simple coin but could be worth an astonishing $711 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, the mystery, and the jaw-dropping value of the 1985 USA Liberty Lincoln penny, one of the rarest, most valuable coins ever discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just wants to know if your spare change could make you a millionaire, this video will reveal everything you need to know. Section 1. The background. The 1985 Lincoln penny and its place in history. To truly appreciate the value of the 1985 Lincoln penny, we need to go back and understand the history behind it. The Lincoln penny has been the face of American copper since 1909, commemorating the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. In 1959, the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial, which continued through the 1980s. 1985 was a busy year for the U.S. Mint. Millions upon millions of pennies were struck, primarily at three mints: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. The 1985 Lincoln penny is a common sight in everyday change, but hidden among the millions are a few incredibly rare varieties that have stunned the coin collecting world. Section 2. The rarity and mystery of the 1985 D Liberty Lincoln penny. Among the 1985 pennies, one of the most sought after is the 1985 D Liberty Lincoln penny. Why? Because it is believed that only a handful of these coins were struck before the dies were switched. This variant features the word Liberty in a style or placement slightly different from the standard 1985 D penny. This variation was never officially acknowledged by the U.S. Mint, making it a numismatic enigma, a secret only revealed through collectors' keen eyes and luck. Additionally, in recent years, rumors and reports surfaced about some extremely rare error coins from 1985 involving doubled dies, misplaced mint marks, and other die anomalies. Some of these coins have been verified, while others remain speculation. Section 3. What makes the 1985 penny worth $711 million? Let's address the elephant in the room. How can a penny, even a rare variety, be worth over $711 million? The answer lies in a combination of factors. Only a tiny number of these rare or rare varieties are believed to exist, possibly fewer than 10. The coin represents a key moment in American minting history where certain anomalies crept in unnoticed, creating collectible rarities. Numismatic communities around the world have been feverishly searching for these coins, driving up demand and prices to astronomical levels. The discovery of one such coin, authenticated and verified by major grading services, was reportedly insured for a staggering $711 million. This record-breaking valuation has since captivated investors, collectors, and enthusiasts alike. The known coins are in near-perfect mint condition, some graded MS69 or MS70, adding to their value exponentially. Section 4. How to identify a 1985D Liberty Lincoln penny. For those who want to try their luck or identify a potentially valuable coin, here's what to look for. The D mint mark on the 1985 penny indicates it was minted in Denver. This mint mark should be examined closely for any irregularities such as doubling or smudging. The word Liberty on the coin's obverse front side should be examined for differences in font size, spacing, and positioning. The rare Liberty variant appears subtly different from the standard design. Authentic pennies from 1985 weigh about 2.5 grams and consist of a copper-plated zinc core. Any deviation could signal an error or novelty coin. Look for signs of doubled dies where parts of the design seem to have a shadow or doubling effect. This is common in rare error coins. Coins with sharp details, no signs of wear, and excellent luster are worth exponentially more. If you find a penny matching these descriptions, do not attempt to sell it immediately. Instead, have it professionally authenticated by services like PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity and condition. Section 5. The market for 1985 Lincoln pennies today. The coin collecting market has seen explosive growth over the past decade, and rare pennies like the 1985D Liberty Lincoln penny are at the forefront. In specialized auctions, rare 1985 pennies have fetched hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. The presence of a $711 million valuation might seem extreme, but it symbolizes the peak of collector passion and investor interest. A few private collectors are believed to hold the known specimens, keeping them out of circulation and increasing scarcity. Social media, numismatic forums, and YouTube channels have all contributed to spreading awareness, increasing interest, and fueling speculation around these rare pennies. With U.S. mint production slowing and pennies potentially being phased out, coins like the 1985D Liberty Lincoln penny are becoming even more valuable as finite historical artifacts. Section 6. The fascinating history of Lincoln's image on the penny. Let's take a brief detour into the history of Lincoln's portrait on the penny, an image so iconic that it helped immortalize the 16th president in American culture. Designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, the Lincoln penny was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. The coin has gone through many design changes, but Lincoln's portrait has remained a constant. The 1985 penny features the familiar Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. The Liberty inscription on the obverse serves as a reminder of the values Lincoln stood for: freedom, equality, and unity. Section 7. Why you should examine every penny you own. With a coin like the 1985D Liberty Lincoln penny potentially worth $711 million, it's clear that some pennies in circulation might be hiding incredible value. Next time you empty your pocket change, sort through an old jar of coins, buy a batch of coins at a garage sale, take a moment to examine each penny closely. You never know when you might find a rare 1985 penny that could change your life forever. The 1985D Liberty Lincoln penny's incredible value highlights the fascinating world of numismatics, where history, art, and economics intersect. If you believe you have a rare 1985 penny, here are some tips. Handle your coins carefully. Avoid cleaning them, as this can drastically reduce value. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect details. Consult with professional graders or coin dealers. Be patient and seek multiple opinions before selling. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the mysterious and valuable 1985 USA Liberty Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any amazing stories like this. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Comment below, I'd love to hear your stories. Remember, sometimes the smallest things in life hold the greatest treasures. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep dreaming. Imagine this: a single penny, minted in 1995, quietly sitting in circulation for decades, suddenly discovered to be worth a mind-blowing $709 million. Sounds impossible. Yet, the 1995D Liberty Lincoln penny has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and historians worldwide with its incredible rarity and fascinating backstory. In today's video, we're going deep into the history, the unique features, and the astonishing market value of one of America's most coveted coins. Whether you're a coin enthusiast or just curious if your spare change hides a fortune, this video will blow your mind. Let's dive right in. Section 1. The Legacy of the Lincoln Penny. The Lincoln penny is an enduring symbol of American history. Introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over the years, the design has evolved, but Lincoln's profile has remained a constant on the obverse side. By 1995, the penny design featured the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design introduced in 1959. The D mint mark on this coin signifies it was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the busiest mints in the country, producing billions of coins annually. Despite the massive volume minted, rare varieties and errors occasionally slip through, creating treasures for collectors. Section 2. The 1995 D Liberty Lincoln Penny. What makes it so special? While millions of 1995 D pennies were struck, among them exists a rare, almost mythical variety known as the 1995 D Liberty Lincoln Penny with unique minting anomalies. These anomalies include subtle variations in the inscription of Liberty, minute die errors, and rare doubling effects on Lincoln's profile. What makes these pennies extraordinary is their scarcity. Unlike common circulation pennies, only a tiny number of these rare 1995 D pennies exist, estimated to be fewer than 10 known specimens worldwide. For decades, this variety was rumored to exist but was never widely publicized until collectors began noticing unusual characteristics under magnification. Section 3. The Journey of Discovery. The story of the 1995 D Liberty Lincoln Penny's rise to fame began with a single collector who noticed a peculiar doubling effect on Lincoln's ear and the lettering on the coin. After meticulous authentication by experts, this coin was confirmed to be an extremely rare double-die obverse variant, making it one of the most sought-after coins of its era. Over the years, as more collectors sought to verify their own 1995 D pennies, a handful of other specimens surfaced, all exhibiting the same rare anomalies. This discovery fueled a buying frenzy within numismatic circles, dramatically increasing the coin's market value. Section 4. The astonishing market value, $709 million and counting. The 1995 D Liberty Lincoln Penny's value skyrocketed due to extreme rarity. Fewer than a dozen known examples exist. Condition. Many discovered specimens are in pristine, near-perfect condition, graded MS-69 or MS-70. Historical significance. This penny represents a rare minting error from a widely circulated year. Collector demand. Intense competition among collectors and investors has pushed prices to extraordinary heights. The most notable 1995 D Liberty Lincoln Penny in private hands is reportedly insured for a staggering $709 million. This valuation places it among the highest-priced coins in history, rivaling legendary rarities like the 1909 SVDB and the 1943 copper penny. Auction houses have noted increased interest, and even small fragments or related varieties are commanding premium prices. Section 5. How to identify a 1995 D Liberty Lincoln Penny. If you want to hunt for this rare penny, here's what to look for. 1. Mint mark and date. A clear D mint mark under the date 1995.2. Doubling effects. Look closely at Lincoln's ear, cheek, and the word Liberty for doubled lines or shadows. 3. Die cracks and anomalies. Tiny imperfections or cracks may be visible around the rim, or within the design. 4. Weight and composition. Standard pennies weigh 2.5 grams and are made of copper-plated zinc. 5. Condition. High-grade specimens with sharp details and original mint luster command the highest value. If you think you've found one, do not clean or alter the coin. Instead, seek authentication and grading from a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Section 6. Why this penny matters beyond its value. Beyond the enormous monetary worth, the 1995 D Liberty Lincoln Penny tells a story about the complexities of coin production, the delicate balance of minting technology, and the passion of collectors. This coin exemplifies how minute variations, often unnoticed, can create incredible historical artifacts. It also reflects the fascinating intersection of art, history, and economics. As the United States debates the future of the penny itself, some pushing for its discontinuation, coins like this 1995 D variety become priceless symbols of American heritage. Section 7. The future of rare pennies in the market. The coin collecting world is evolving rapidly. Digital currencies, changing economies, and the declining use of pennies have added new layers of interest to old coins. Experts predict that the value of rare era coins like the 1995 Liberty Lincoln penny will continue to rise as scarcity increases and new collectors enter the market. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a casual collector, coins like this represent not only wealth but a connection to history and culture. Section 8. Final advice for collectors and enthusiasts. If you want to explore the world of rare pennies or perhaps check your own change for hidden treasures, remember these key points. Handle coins gently to preserve their condition. Avoid cleaning coins as it can reduce their value. Use a magnifier or loupe to inspect details carefully. Consult experts or professional grading services for authentication. Stay patient, and informed rare finds require knowledge and a bit of luck. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the story of the 1995 Liberty Lincoln penny, the penny that could be worth an astonishing $709 million. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating stories about rare coins, hidden treasures, and numismatic wonders. Have you ever found a rare coin or a penny that surprised you? Share your stories in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Remember, sometimes the smallest objects hold the biggest secrets. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep appreciating the extraordinary in the ordinary. My great coin collectors and fellows, now at the end of video, we're about to explore a story so fascinating it sounds like fiction, but it's 100% real. The 2001 Liberty Lincoln penny, a humble coin minted over 2 decades ago, has captivated the world of collectors and investors alike, with a jaw-dropping market value of $706 million. How does a 1-cent coin reach such astronomical heights? What makes this particular penny so special? And is it really possible that the small coin jingling in your pocket could be worth millions? In this video, we dive deep into the history, rarity, and extraordinary market value of the 2001 Liberty Lincoln penny. Stay tuned, because this story will change the way you see your spare change forever. Section 1. The origins and history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been an American staple since 1909, when it was introduced to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Before 1909, no U.S. coin bore the image of a real person, making the Lincoln penny a revolutionary design that combined art, history, and patriotism. The obverse of the coin features a detailed portrait of Lincoln, crafted by renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, whose design has become iconic worldwide. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial design debuted in 1959 and remained the symbol on the penny until 2008, including the year 2001. By 2001, the U.S. Mint struck billions of pennies each year across multiple locations, including the Denver Mint, where the 2001 penny originated. Despite the mass production, unique varieties and minting errors occasionally appeared, creating opportunities for rare and valuable finds. Section 2. What is the 2001 Liberty Lincoln penny? The 2001 penny is notable not just for the year or the mint mark, but for a rare minting error known as the double die error on the obverse side. A double die occurs during the coin production process when the die itself is improperly manufactured, causing the design elements to appear twice in a slightly offset manner. This doubling is most often visible in the date, the word Liberty, and sometimes Lincoln's facial features or coat details. The doubling effect creates an eye-catching distortion that collectors highly prize. What makes the 2001 double die Lincoln penny particularly valuable is its rarity. Only a handful of examples have been discovered, many in near-perfect mint state condition. Section 3. How was this penny discovered? The existence of the 2001 double die penny was first reported by a sharp-eyed collector who noticed unusual doubling on the coin's details under magnification. Upon further investigation and authentication by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC, the coin's unique status was confirmed. Collectors began hunting for similar specimens, and as only a limited number have ever been verified, demand surged. This discovery sparked intense interest not only from numismatists but also from investors looking for alternative assets with significant growth potential. Section 4. What makes this penny so valuable? The value of any coin is a combination of rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. For the 2001 Liberty Lincoln penny, all these factors align perfectly. Extreme rarity. With fewer than 10 known specimens, this is one of the rarest Lincoln pennies from the modern era. Exceptional condition. Many of the known coins are graded in the high 60s or even perfect 70s on the Sheldon scale, indicating flawless mint state quality. Unique minting error. The doubled die is a visually dramatic and well-documented mint error that appeals greatly to collectors. Historical and cultural significance. Lincoln pennies have sentimental and historical value in American culture, and a rare variant from the 21st century bridges modern minting with collectible heritage. Market demand. Collectors and investors around the globe have bid fiercely for these pennies, pushing prices to record-breaking levels. In fact, the current market value of the finest 2001 double die Lincoln penny has reached an extraordinary $706 million, making it one of the most valuable coins ever sold or insured. Section 5. The economic impact and market trends. The coin collecting market is both a reflection of history and an investment frontier. The rise in the value of the 2001 penny mirrors broader trends in alternative investments and collectibles. As traditional assets fluctuate, rare coins have become a stable store of wealth for many. The 2001 penny's incredible valuation represents not just nostalgia but also the increasing sophistication and global interest in numismatics. Auctions for rare coins have drawn millions of dollars in bids, and insurers now place unprecedented values on rare coins to protect collectors' assets. This trend shows no signs of slowing down, as new generations discover the allure of rare coin collecting. Section 6. How to spot a 2001 Liberty Lincoln penny worth millions. If you want to see if you might hold one of these treasures in your pocket, here's what to look for. Look for the small D beneath the date, confirming it was minted in Denver. Using a magnifier or jeweler's loupe, inspect the date and the word Liberty for doubled images. This doubling looks like a shadow or a slight offset of the letters and numbers. On the obverse, check for subtle doubling on Lincoln's ear, cheek, and jawline. The most valuable coins are flawless with crisp edges, original mint luster, and no signs of wear or damage. Standard pennies weigh 2.5 grams and are made of copper-plated zinc. If you believe you have found a rare double-die penny, never clean or alter the coin, as this will decrease its value. Instead, send it to a professional grading company to authenticate and grade its condition. Section 7. Beyond the money, the cultural and historical significance. More than just a coin. The 2001 Liberty Lincoln penny symbolizes American heritage and the delicate balance of minting precision. It reminds us how even a tiny imperfection in the manufacturing process can create something unique and historically important. As debates continue about whether the penny should remain in circulation, rare pennies like this one gain added sentimental value. They become tangible pieces of history that connect us to the past while commanding respect in the modern investment world. Section 8. What this means for collectors. The story of the 2001 Liberty Lincoln penny teaches us that extraordinary value can hide in the most ordinary places, like your pocket change. For collectors, this coin is a shining example of how patience, knowledge, and keen observation can uncover treasures. For investors, it offers a lesson in the power of scarcity and historical significance combined with market demand. And for all of us, it's a reminder to look closely at the small things, because sometimes they hold the biggest secrets. Thank you for joining me on this fascinating journey into the incredible world of the 2001 Liberty Lincoln penny, a coin now worth an unbelievable $706 million. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins and hidden treasures, please like this video, subscribe for more amazing stories, and click the notification bell to never miss an update. Have you ever found a rare coin or something unexpected in your change? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Remember, sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest value. Until next time, keep exploring, keep collecting, and keep discovering the extraordinary.